We're now less than 3 weeks away from Apple's September event where Tim Cook will come out on stage, say good morning, and reveal the new iPhone 16 lineup alongside two brand new AirPods 4 models that are expected to be the best-selling AirPods ever. Don't believe me? Well, back in March, Mark Gurman said that Apple suppliers were gearing up to begin mass production of new AirPods starting in May, with Apple producing 20 to 25 million units of these new models, which would be the biggest launch ever for new AirPods. Care to know why? Don't worry, because I have the answers to all of your questions in this video. So before I get into the 5 major changes we should expect, I want to explain why this launch is going to be such a big deal. First off, Mark Gurman revealed the code names of both of these new AirPods 4 models, B768E and B768M, which is actually the first time that Apple is ever giving us two different models of the same AirPods generation. Mark Gurman said that these new AirPods 4 models are going to replace both the second generation $129 AirPods and the third gen $179 AirPods at the same time. So basically, when the new AirPods 4 launch, you will no longer be able to buy those older AirPods models, and you'll simply be able to choose between the two, which is why Apple is going to produce so many of these. And we know for sure that the AirPods 4 are coming this year in September because it's now been 3 years since the AirPods 3 launched, which is the longest gap between regular AirPods models, with there being a 2.5-year gap between the original and second gen AirPods, and then another 2.5-year gap between the second and third gen. So Apple absolutely must release new regular AirPods models this year, and I think September makes the most sense alongside the new iPhone 16s. For change number 1, the old Lightning ports are finally getting replaced with USB Type-C ports on both of the new AirPods 4 models. And this is part of Apple switching all of their devices and accessories eventually over to USB-C, which started with the iPhone 15 lineup last year, and then of course with the AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C and other devices, and now it's coming to the new AirPods 4 as well as the new AirPods Max 2 later this year. Now, I personally think this is an awesome change because I've been using the USB-C port on the new iPhone 15 Pro Max for basically the last year, and I cannot begin to explain how amazing this has been. I've used it to connect multiple devices, to charge different USB-C devices, including a little puck that can charge your Apple Watch straight from your iPhone, or let's say a Peltier cooler with a fan to keep your temps low, or connecting it to, let's say, a projector to play games. I recently played movies at camp using an adapter to play movies, which was awesome, and SSDs for when we go on our trips, and so much more. So I definitely think that USB-C is the way to go now, just having one single cable to charge everything, including your AirPods. I'm very excited for this change. Now for change number 2, both of the new AirPods 4 models will get the new H2 chip, which is a really big deal because the AirPods 3 that we have right now actually uses the original H1 chip, the same as what we had in the AirPods 2. While the H2 chip comes directly from the AirPods Pro 2, which came with a bunch of different advantages, including better battery life. The H2 chip was also able to make the new AirPods Pro 2 cancel twice as much noise compared to the H1 chip within the original AirPods Pro, which the sound guys tested and confirmed and said, yes, it's clearly a step up in noise cancellation. The H2 chip also helps support adaptive transparency mode, which uses on-device processing to reduce loud environmental sounds while using transparency mode. They also give the AirPods improved audio quality, as well as the personalized spatial audio feature and Bluetooth 5.3 support, which is a big deal compared to Bluetooth 5.0 on AirPods 3, because this helps with latency, with the reliability of the connection, and much more. And yes, it's a much better match for the new iPhones, which have been using Bluetooth 5.3 ever since the iPhone 14 series in 2022. And now moving on to change number 3, both of the new AirPods 4 models will have a redesigned look with shorter stems to make sure they stand out compared to the current AirPods 3. Mark Gurman said that both of the new AirPods 4 models will also feature a better fit in your ears, seeing as I personally didn't really like how the AirPods 3 fit because they kind of just were too bulbous. They didn't seem to fit well. They kind of fell out. So I'm really excited for this redesigned fit change. Mark Gurman's also expecting an updated case on both of the new AirPods 4 models, potentially a little bit of a different size or kind of aspect ratio in terms of the dimensions to also try to make them stand out as well. And the really cool benefit is that the higher end AirPods 4 will come with built-in Find My support, which means that it's gonna come with a speaker built into the bottom of the case itself, like this pair of AirPods Pro 2, which is really nice. And I find it to be such a good feature, being able to find your AirPods when they're lost, because previously, if you lost them, you'd kind of be screwed. There would be no way to kind of hear where they're at, but this definitely helps a lot. And now for change number 4, both of the new AirPods 4 models are gonna have updated and redesigned speaker drivers to make them sound even better, which will work in tandem with the H2 chip for optimized sound quality. Now, I do wanna say that I was completely shocked back in 2021 when the new AirPods 3 came out with better sound quality than the original AirPods Pro, which I was not expecting, especially since the new AirPods 3 were louder. So it shows how much it matters to have a new modern speaker driver when it comes to sound quality. And then of course the AirPods Pro 2 came out and they beat the AirPods 3 as expected, but I'm personally expecting the AirPods 4 to come out and sound better than the Pro 2s, just like we saw happen before. They're gonna sound crazy good. And now for change number 5, the higher end AirPods 4 model will finally support active noise cancellation for the first time on a basic AirPods model, since that was always limited to the AirPods Pros. This is a really big deal since you'll be able to get active noise cancellation for a lower price, and of course it'll likely also feature transparency mode, which is my personal favorite to use. And that of course was the number one issue with the AirPods 3, since you did not have active noise cancellation available when you needed it, like when going on a flight. So it was very annoying to anybody using the AirPods 3, and I think it's just so important to have that available and ready. And I think that feature alone, active noise cancellation, will be a huge seller for the AirPods 4. And personally, I think it's gonna work just as well as on the current AirPods Pro 2, and since it's gonna require the little rubber ear tip to make that seal to make sure active noise cancellation works well, it's also likely gonna improve the bass reproduction. And honestly, in general, I feel like the new AirPods 4 might just be as good as the AirPods Pro 2 all around. And now with all that said, with the 5 changes out of the way, let's get into my predictions for the pricing. I personally think that the regular AirPods 4 model is gonna start at $149, seeing as they're kind of meant to replace both the cheap $129 AirPods 2 and the AirPods 3 at the same time, so $149 sounds pretty good, while the higher end AirPods 4 with ANC, active noise cancellation, will be seen as a sort of plus or premium model. I think those will be sold at $199, just about $50 less expensive than the AirPods Pro 2, but hey, you're getting the latest AirPods with modern tech and ANC for $199, which is a great deal. And of course, you're getting USB-C ports as well, which is awesome. So with that said, those were all the changes that we should be expecting here in the next couple of weeks, right before Apple's September event when they're gonna launch the AirPods 4. So let me know your thoughts and what you're excited for down in the comment section below. Definitely subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.